Committee of the whole.
Call meeting in order. All please rise. I ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on the business that's before us this evening. Please join me to Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderman Basso.
Here.
Alderman Byler.
Here.
Alderman Clifford.
Here.
Alderman Key.
Here.
Alderman Kramarski.
Here.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Here.
Alderman McGovern.
Here.
Alderman McGrogan.
Here.
Mayor, City Clerk, Treasurer, and Attorney are also
All
present.
right. Tonight we have two special presentations. One, first of all, was congratulating Trinity Christian College on their 60th anniversary. The city has long enjoyed a relationship with Trinity Christian College, and it's flourished even more over the last couple of years. I know we welcome the students back every year when they come into town for the first time, and give them a bag of goodies and coupons for various pizza places and the like throughout town, and it's great. That itself has grown and grown over the years. And I think just in general, we've had interns here at City Hall from the college. Actually, this afternoon, I had a little communications class that I spoke to for a little while on Robert's rules and running meetings and compromising and things that go on in this city council, and so it's been a good relationship. With that, I'm joined tonight by President Kirk Dykstra. If you'd come up, Kirk, and read the proclamation and give it to you, if I could. How you doing? Good to see you. Former mayor of Holland, Michigan, by the way, too. Proclamation for Trinity Christian College 60th anniversary, October 1st, 1959. Whereas October 1st marks the 60th anniversary of the official date of the first class of Trinity Christian College, and whereas Trinity, in celebrating its diamond anniversary, is looking forward to a beautiful future, and whereas the mission of Trinity Christian College is to equip students to live Christianity boldly and to bring restoration to God's creation, and whereas the college started on October 1st, 1959, with an opening convocation led by Reverend Dr. Arthur D. Coker, who was Trinity's first chairman of the Board of Trustees. Whereas the first Board of Trustees purchased the Navajo Hills Golf Course for the campus, and then two-year college opened with a class of 37 students taught by 5 faculty members and has grown to 1,068 students with 75 faculty members. Whereas the original curriculum focused on philosophy, history, English, and theology, and today's focus is on liberal arts and has expanded to include over 80 programs and majors. And whereas Trinity Christian College is led by a strong team of Christian leaders, each caring deeply about the school, the students, faculties, and the difference Trinity is making in the world. Now, therefore, I, Robert Strauss, Mayor of the City of Palos Heights, do hereby proclaim October 1st, 2019, as a day of celebration honoring the 60th anniversary of Trinity Christian College, and continue to celebrate throughout the 60th anniversary year, which concludes on June 30th, 2020, and future encourage all residents to join in this expression of pride and appreciation of the many benefits and partnership in our community has enjoyed over the last 60 years. So, Kirk.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, members of the City Council. It's interesting to be back in a chamber like this. I spent a good decade or more doing this kind of work, and it's wonderful things. So we at the college are so grateful for the relationship that we have with the City of Palos Heights. Really, we grew up together as city and as college, and it's been a wonderful relationship. We're stronger because we're here in Palos Heights, and we trust that Palos Heights is stronger because Trinity's here too. So thank you so much for this proclamation. Thank you for your good words and the good work that you do with the college. We are grateful for all the local community members who support us and encourage our students and families. We hear every year when families bring their children back to campus how wonderful it is to see the signs and the support from the local community. So that means a lot, and it means a lot to us too. So thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you. Not often do we have two special proclamations, but I have another one here. Whereas it is the privilege and duty of American people to commemorate September 17, 2019 as the 232nd anniversary of the drafting of the Constitution of the United States of America with appropriate ceremonies and activities, and whereas public law 915 guarantees the issue of a proclamation each year by the President of the United States designating September 17th through the 23rd as Constitution Week. Now therefore, I, Robert Strauss, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the mayor of the city of Palos Heights, do proclaim the week of September 17th through the 23rd as Constitution Week, and urge all citizens to study the Constitution, reflect on the privilege of being an American citizen with all the rights and responsibilities which that privilege involves. Under my witness on the 17th day of September 2019. This was asked by the Daughters of the American Revolution to make this proclamation. All right, on the consent calendar, we've got 5 items. The approval of minutes from the City Council meeting from September 3rd, 2019. The approval of the payroll and voucher list for the period ending September 13, 2019. The approval of requests for a special event permit for Trinity Christian College to conduct their 3.5K walk run on Saturday, November 2nd, in accordance with the city code. And the approval of a request for a special events permit for Caring Patriots MFP to conduct the 11th annual food drive on November 23rd through 24th in accordance with the city code. And the approval of a tack day for the Palos Heights Lions to conduct their annual candy days on October 11th through 12th, 2019. I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent calendar.
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Kromarski, second by Alderman Violet. Any discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Yes.
All right. Any sealed bids tonight?
No bids.
All right. Under my report, no remarks to speak of, but we had a public hearing earlier. From time to time, we have people who live next to a right-of-way for a street that's probably not used in our town, and we offer it to the individuals to purchase that property. It takes it off the tax, puts it on the tax rolls for one thing. That's the downside, but it also gets it maintained without us having to do that. So tonight we had an application for a right-of-way, and I'll make a motion to direct the city engineer to prepare a plat of vacation, and the city attorney to draft an ordinance for the vacation and sale of the portion of 126th right-of-way between 69th Court and 78th Avenue. Originally, it was going to be for half the street, and the individual decided, after our discussion in the public hearing, she'll purchase the whole street. So, first of all, I entertain a motion for that.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Clifford, second by Alderman Violet. Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And she asked that we waive the rules and go through and adopt it today to save her some time. So would someone please make it? Alderman
Second.
Violet makes the motion, and Alderman McGovern seconds it. Any discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, you bought yourself part of a street, so good luck. Very good, thank you. All right, let's see, City Clerk,
No report.
City Treasurer.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is the Treasurer's Report for the period ending August 31st, 2019. General Fund started the month with a beginning cash balance of $4,417,382.59. Revenues of $1,493,709.73. Expenses totaled $1,297,879.46. Other source use, $1,755.91, leaving an ending cash balance in the general fund of $4,714,968.77. Total of all funds began the month with $17,821,957.77. Revenues totaling $2,801,399.64. Expenses of $2,217,938. Other source use, $48,260.76, leaving a total in all funds of $18,453,680.17. That concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Look for a motion to approve the Treasurer's Report.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Clifford. Is there a second? Seconded by Alderman Violet. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. City Attorney?
No report.
Any communications anyone have this evening? Citizens wishing to address the council? Bob, want to give your name and address if you would, please?
Thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight. My name is Bob Grossart. I live at 12904 Gulfview Lane in Palace Heights, and I'm chairman of the Business Economic Advisory Committee. We've actually, on tonight's agenda, there's the, or hopefully the adoption of the comprehensive plan, and our committee has actually worked as part of the development of that plan throughout the last year. We had 2 of our members on the steering committee, and we really used the comprehensive plan as a basis for decision, and I just want to say that our total committee supports the draft as presented. So we'd like to speak about the Gateway property. With your permission, I'd like to pass out a letter, and I'd like to have Mike Coogan, one of our members, come up and talk about this, the contents of this letter. If we could. Wait for permission. I'm sorry.
No, I said fine. Mike's always welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Council and Aldermen. It's Mike Coogan, 123 Augusta Lane, Palos Heights, also the owner of 2 businesses in Palos Heights. Tonight, I want to speak to a specific gateway portion of the hopefully adopted comprehensive plan. So for public record, I'd like to read the letter that we as the BEAC committee would like to put forth. We, the members of the BEAC committee, recommend the property located at the northeast corner of Route 83 in Harlem be improved as a gateway to the city of Palos Heights. It is most important to be mindful of and keep current the past and present work of multiple consultants engaged by our elected leadership, our administration, as well the many hours of debate and discussion various committees have had to direct and develop a vision for Palos Heights. We specifically refer to the approved 2005 Gateway TIF plan, the approved 2008 Comprehensive Plan by Hauser Levine, and the nearly approved 2019 Comprehensive Plan update by Teske & Associates. Each plan refers to gateway parcels as having critical and potentially positive impacts on our community. References to the importance of these gateway parcels can be found on pages 819, 29, 58, and 60 within the 2019 Comprehensive Plan update. The Business and Economic Advisory Committee believes the northeast corner parcel currently owned by Spectrum should become a gateway to Palos Heights, creating a visual sense of arrival and place as you enter our great little city from the north. A sense that you have arrived in a special and unique community. In each of the plans mentioned, it is stated, suggested, and encouraged that our city has gateway parcels that capture the unique character and identity of Palos Heights. This particular northeast corner parcel is a high-value parcel, not in a financial sense, but rather in a community character sense. This parcel could be used and/or developed in a number of ways to enhance the character and value of our city for current and future residents and businesses. We believe this parcel should specifically be considered as a gateway parcel, and that thoughtful discussion and debate should occur by city commissions and committees when presented a development proposal. The BEAC committee is charged with encouraging and promoting business within our city. We firmly believe gateway parcels such as this one, when thoughtfully improved, will foster future enhancements to and the character of our city. We also believe that the revenue generated by gateway developments and tenants should not be the principal consideration of development approval over key gateway sites. The opportunity for directing and/or controlling this gateway parcel is now. Currently, while a gas station developer may soon present a proposal for the northeast corner of Harlem Avenue and College Drive, we strongly recommend against consideration of a gas station at this key gateway, as it completely deviates from each comprehensive plan approved by the city. The BEAC committee also encourages and strongly recommends that the city discuss purchasing the property in order to control the destiny of this parcel. This action would allow the city to discuss, debate, and develop this gateway parcel in the best interest of the city as a whole. Furthermore, the parcel resides within the 2005 Gateway TIF, and we encourage the city to consider utilizing funding made available through TIF to acquire this key gateway parcel. Finally, the opportunity to skillfully improve this gateway parcel for the entire city is now. We strongly encourage all elected officials and committee members to thoughtfully consider its future use and character as it relates to the community and Palos Heights as a whole. Thank you for your time and ears. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Thank you. I'm sure we'll take that into consideration going forward once we have something to discuss.
Can we add this as a document to the back page of the plan there, just as a reference point?
To what?
Can we add this to the plan, the statement, as a statement clause or anything?
Assume so.
I mean officially, make it official part of the plan, the statement,
Well, let's get
like
to
an amendment or an,
we can always make an addendum to it, sure.
that's what I meant.
All right. Thank you. All right, Alderman McGrogan, Finance?
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, we have two items on tonight's agenda. They're number 10 and 11 respectively on the agenda. Number one, they're both concerning the Comcast agreement. Number one is motion to approve the renewal of a 10-year contract with Comcast on the franchise agreement.
Moved by Alderman McGrogan.
Second.
Seconded by Alderman Violet. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 11 is a motion to adopt the ordinance approving and authorizing the execution of the same Comcast franchise agreement by the mayor.
Moved by Alderman McGrogan, seconded by Alderman Violet. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Mr. Mayor, that's it.
Thank you.
Finance.
Municipal, Public Safety, Alderman McGovern.
The only thing I have, Mayor, is, once again, school is back in session. Let's please be careful around all our crossing guards, our school buses, and everything else. Be careful of the students, especially those riding bicycles and walking across the street. That's all I have at this time.
Municipal Grounds and Property, Alderman Basso.
Yes, Mayor, I have no items on the agenda, but I'd like to compliment efforts of Public Works and the city for approving the expenditures for the landscaping in front of City Hall, as well as the new lamppost that I noticed as I drove in off of Route 83 this evening. So been requesting those lampposts for a long time because for some reason each year my sight gets a little worse and I have trouble finding that. So when those lights
The
light
main
up
thing is go in between them, okay?
Like a goalpost.
on the way out, I'm going to check them out,
Right in between,
but they're
right.
very nice. That's the end of my report. Thank you.
Planning and Zoning, Alderman Clifford.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Can I group 12 and 13 together as one motion to adopt both these things?
Sure.
Or do you want them separate?
Why don't you do them separate? They're already
All
separate
right.
on the agenda.
Motion to adopt this, move the motion to adopt the city comprehensive plan.
Second.
Moved by
Mr.
Alderman-
Mayor, I'd like to refer this back to committee for review.
Then get a second on the motion, motion to refer. We need a second on that.
Second.
All in favor to refer it?
Aye.
Give me a roll call on that.
Okay, motion to adopt the Parks and Recreation.
Roll
It's been
call.
roll call to refer it back to committee.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
No.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern. Alderman Clifford.
All right. Okay, motion
And
to,
if I may, I think it has to do with some of the, not necessarily the content of the plan, but more or less the structure and how it's presented. There's some typographical errors and.
There are many errors in the plan, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
And it has to be rewritten by Tesca.
Okay, all right.
motion to adopt Parks and Recreation Master Plan.
Moved by Alderman Clifford, second by Alderman Key. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
can I just add something? I mean, if this is going to go back to committee, it's been rewritten several times, and I think, like,
It's still in error.
no, that might be, but there's got to be some way of ensuring that it doesn't keep on coming back to us with errors. I mean, somehow someone's got to proof this thing
Okay.
before it comes to us. I mean, this thing's a year late as it is.
I agree. I agree.
And, I mean, we paid $45,000 for these things. For there to be names that are missing at this point,
Okay.
it's very frustrating, but
Well, there's another issue, too, that I'd like to bring up. I mean, the copy that I have was produced on August 5th, and then we get an updated copy via email recently. Well, it's very difficult to read 100 pages of email. I really think that we need an updated hard copy.
Well, how about I make a suggestion? Once it's revised, then everybody gets a hard copy of the plan
I-
and go from there.
I would like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Make it a little bit easier for everybody. Okay.
That'd be fine.
All right. All right.
Okay. We're done with the Parks and Rec, right?
Right.
Okay, motion to adopt an ordinance to allow for special use of a small residential care located at 12313 South 74th Avenue.
Moved by Alderman Clifford,
Second.
second by Alderman Violet. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Motion to direct the city attorney to draft an ordinance amending the zoning code for group homes, sections 153-260 and 153-261. I could like to read a letter and,
Yeah, let me, second to that, please.
second.
Seconded by Alderman McGovern. Okay, go ahead.
It's just a letter I received, I was asked to read, so everybody understands. You were asked to review, it's from our city attorney, you were asked to review the city code section related to special use permits for group homes. These code provisions were added to the city code as a result of amendments to the Federal Fair Housing Act 42 USC Section 3601. The amendment to the federal law was to ensure persons with disability are not discriminated against in the sale, rental, or occupancy as a result of their disability. The city code provisions were adopted in 1990 and were adopted well before any case or issues arose over the application or interpretation of the changes to the Fair Housing Act. Since that time, there have been a number of case decisions, and most favorable to the disabled, and restrict the city's ability to regulate group homes. The statute has been interpreted to provide that the disabled should be given equal treatment as the non-disabled. Basically, the restrictions the city imposes have the same for the disabled as and the non-disabled. There are case decisions that have held required disabled person to obtain special use or conditional use is discriminatory and a violation of the Federal Housing Act. There are also case decisions that have found spacing of group homes to be in violation. In one Illinois case, the federal courts found 600-foot spacing requirement to be a violation. In that case, a group home a group home, only 157 from an existing group home was allowed. Additionally, an issue was raised about the definition of family under the zoning code. The current definition of the city's code was adopted before the Fair Housing Act was adopted. While the city code follows the traditional definitions of family and Fair Housing Act, expands the definition to allow for unrelated handicapped individuals that may not be related by blood or marriage to occupy residential property. In effect, the federal statute has revised and explained the definition of family under the city's code. The bottom line is the city code must treat the disabled as it would the non-disabled. The city can still regulate the use of the property, but the restriction must apply to all property equally, such as the regulation that provides for a certain amount of exist for square footage per occupant as it relates to safety.
Yeah.
And that's the explanation why we're updating the
Right,
code.
to get us in compliance with the federal law, so.
Right.
Okay, any questions?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That's the end of my report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Alderman Key?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to approve payment of contractor's second and final payment to Evans & Son Blacktop in the amount of $33,998 for the tennis and pickleball court project at Palmer and Community Park.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Key, seconded by Alderman Clifford. Any discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
And that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Alderman Kromarski, Roads and Construction?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Move to direct the city attorney to draft an ordinance updating the city code, Chapter 151 floodplain development.
Moved by Alderman Kromarski. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Basso. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion,
Just one comment. I did get the modifications to that ordinance, and it may take a while to get that, so it may not be ready for the next meeting for approval, but
I don't have a problem
I've spent
with
about
that.
6 hours on it, I'm about halfway through already, so.
I don't have a problem.
It's going to take a while to get that done.
We'll give you some time.
Move to approve engineer's payment estimate number 2 to Lindahl Brothers Incorporated in the amount of $143,972.15 for the MFT road program.
moved by Alderman Kromarski, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Clifford. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Move to approve engineer's payment estimate number 2 to Triggy Construction Incorporated in the amount of $14,035.88 for the Route 83 sidewalk project.
Moved by Alderman Kromarski, second, anyone?
Second.
Second by Alderman Clifford. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
That's the end of my report,
All right,
Mayor.
thank you. License permits and franchises, Alderman Lewandowski.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report.
All right, water and sewer, Alderman Violet.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move to adopt an ordinance amending the rates charged for water and sewer as voted on at the last meeting.
Moved by Alderman Violet, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Violet.
Yes.
Alderman Kromarski.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
No.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
No.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Clifford.
Aye.
Motion carries.
That's the end of my report. Mr.
All right,
Mayor.
thank you, Alderman Violet. Special committees, Alderman Key?
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, all right. Ad hoc cable?
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Any old business, anyone have? Yes.
Mr. Mayor, I do. I agree with you 100%. I've had more phone calls on the landscaping in front of City Hall and what an improvement it is. So my compliments to Alderman Basso.
And now with the lights, it's going to even be better.
Absolutely, right. He'll be able to find
You
his
can
way
see it
to
at
City
nighttime,
Hall.
too.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah,
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman
I'd like to make a recommendation. I thought the report that Bob and Mike gave on the content of the letter was terrific. I think the idea, if it's even needed, it could be incorporated into the plan, especially since they're going to be, amending some typos and things. But even if it's not needed, I don't know where we would start. Maybe either yourself or the city attorney could make a comment that why don't we start the ball in the process of acquiring that property, because as they point out, it is a valuable piece of property, probably would only increase in value. And also, it would control the fact that the city of Palos Heights would be the seller in any case, because at this case, Spectrum, who's the current owner, can enter in any contract they want, subject to getting zoning. And so if we controlled our own destiny, as they pointed out in their remarks, I think it would be, a great thing. And I don't know if we have to get the comprehensive plan approved beforehand, or if we could just, I think we could probably just do that as any
Sure, it's a-
additional,
yeah.
or any outside of that report. But, whether or not it starts with the city attorney drafting a contract, or you make a recommendation, or it comes through one of our,
Well-
8 committees, we should maybe think about it.
Well, I think the first thing in-house, we can look and see, first of all, is there funding available, and are they willing to sell, and we
Right.
could always do a letter of intent, make them an offer and a letter of intent, going forward, so we'll investigate that part of
But
it.
I do know that being part of the finance committee, we've talked about this before, we're in pretty good shape financially, depending on, it can't, be over a substantial amount of money. We have different funds allocated for different things, but, there's also maybe ways to finance it.
Okay, we'll look at it. All right, thank you, sir. Any other old business? Citizens wishing to address council today? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
New business?
Oh, new business, I'm sorry.
Just a couple announcements.
Okay.
One on November, on 9/25/19, we'll be going down to supply our veterans down at the Mantino Veterans Home. And like last time, the response was good. I'm looking, if anybody would like to donate any of the items, Velcro, body wash, large sweatpants, potato chips, snacks, individual cookies, clothing items, or anything like that, you can contact me. With me and Attorney Brown will be taking one of us, or probably Tom, will be taking it down to Mantino to the Veterans Home. The response last time was great. We got a great letter. We got a whole bunch of stuff. And the other item is that on October 16th, will be the Payless Lions Club is going to be holding their first responders, first annual dinner. We're honoring first responders from the fire and police departments from Payless Heights, Payless Park, and Payless Hills at Payless Country Club. There's some information. If you need any more information, I'll be handing out to local business. We're sort of for tickets and that donations and/or door prizes to donate it to make it go. So you can get hold of me, or you can get a hold of Herb Schuman by calling City Hall here and getting his number, and we'll give you all the details. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jack. Any other new business? Entertain a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.